I had an idea for intros. I was on YouTube and I saw like the Tropic Thunder bit. It's a 17-minute video of B-roll of Robert Downey Jr. and Ben Stiller, and they're doing that scene of I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude, you know? And I thought it would be funny if we would recreate scenes from movies.
Right. Yeah, I like that idea. You know, I just saw The Invisible Man.
Really?
So we could do a scene from that. You can be the Elizabeth Moss character. I'll be the Invisible Man.
Yeah, but I actually haven't seen that movie. David? David?
Welcome back to Podzilla, Revenge of the Podzilla, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, cool.
Episode 22.
Yeah.
Double digits. What does that
Double
mean?
digits.
What does the number 22 mean?
Like, what is the actual, like...
Does it have a meaning?
You know what I never got the meaning of? What, like, a zodiac sign is. Like when people ask, what's your zodiac sign? Is it the month you were born? Is it your personality? Is it like
it's
an Enneagram test?
No, your zodiac is it's the date that you were born. Some of them go between, like, it's not like January, February, March. It's like some months, the beginning of some months, the beginning of some months and the end of the months prior to that. Like, sometimes they overlap.
Okay.
Number 22 is a master number with energy similar to the number 2. It symbolizes intuition, emotions, balance, diplomacy, harmony, adaptability, redemption, personal power, idealism, evolution and expansion, service and duty. It just means everything.
I was about to say, that's too many words, man. That covers everything.
That's all of it.
Because I was going to say, if like the number 22 means something, we should make that episode about the number 22.
Right.
Movies
about harmony.
But it's also redemption. How does harmony and redemption mean?
What's a good redemption movie?
There's so many, but how come I can't think of any? I don't know. The Green Mile. He didn't do anything wrong, but
so there was no redemption, is what you're saying.
What about Shawshank? The movie with redemption in the title.
Yeah. I think Shawshank Redemption's a good redemption movie.
I would say so. But also, hello and welcome to Podzilla. It's a digital discourse of pop culture. I am your co-host through Lights and Magic. My name is Braden.
And my name is David.
Yeah.
Braden, I do have a question for you. Do you think that Bruce Wayne adopted Dick Grayson to intentionally train him as his sidekick, like for labor?
I would see no other possibility of why he adopted him.
So he only adopted him for selfish reasons, then, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I mean, why
it's kind
else?
Of weird when you think
why else
about
would you adopt a young gymnast?
Well, his parents died.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a gymnast,
and he relates to that,
and he can easily manipulate him into doing like his sidekick bidding.
Let's just break down Bruce Wayne's
psyche
as you can break down so many parts of Bruce Wayne's psyche.
Yeah.
He dresses up like a bat.
Yeah. Not a great start.
He dresses up like an animal.
Yeah.
And goes out at night and just punches people really hard.
Yeah.
Bad people, but people nonetheless. Let's break down the psyche of Bruce Wayne, solely in his why he thought it was a good idea to adopt. How old do you think Dick Grayson was when he adopted? It's kind of varies, but probably 13.
Maybe 13, and in the movies, 37.
Yeah, in the movies, Chris O'Donnell is like, he adopts like a 25-year-old, which is kind of even weirder.
Who just like punches the laundry, really angsty.
He like does that thing.
He does.
He makes more of a mess doing the laundry than like.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's break down like the original
Yeah, Dick Grayson. Was Dick Grayson the original Robin?
Yes.
Okay. So I didn't read many of the comic books.
So he's the youngest he's the youngest in a family of acrobats known as the Flying Graysons. We know that.
Yes.
Richard, otherwise his name is Richard. But Dick watches a mafia boss named Tony Zuko kill his parents in order to extort money from the circus that employed them.
What mafia boss wants to extort the circus?
Right. That's reaching. That's reaching.
That's really what circus is in one spot for long enough for you to extort them?
Right. So, after the tragic murder, Bruce Wayne takes Dick in as his legal ward. Come on.
Sorry, man. These aren't going to work here.
He takes Richard in as his legal ward. Retconned as an adopted son in some cases, and trains him to become his crime-fighting partner, Robin. First of all, there's some leaps and bounds here to Bruce Wayne's idea.
Sure.
Right? So this kid gets gunned down. Bruce Wayne's first thought is, I'm going to adopt him as my legal ward.
Yeah.
And force him.
He's on the ground. So for audio listeners, there's a Batman on the table. He keeps falling. I put him on the shelf. He falls. He's on the ground. He's staying there.
He's on the ground.
Anyways, what's a legal ward? A ward is what? A ward is maybe a servant? What's a ward? Because I doubt it means...
In law, a ward is someone placed under the protection of a legal guardian.
Okay.
So,
anyways,
he's not... I guess he's calling him a ward instead of saying he's my adopted son. He's my legal ward is a little bit more professional. Like I am his legal guardian, but I am not his father. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean 100%. That there is a difference here.
So, first of all, Bruce Wayne adopts Dick Grayson as his legal ward.
Sure.
And from what I'm reading here, basically assumes that Dick Grayson is going to do whatever he tells him to do, makes him wear a costume and go out and fight crime with him. You see what I'm saying? This is kind of a little twisted.
I don't know if he makes him. I think that Bruce Wayne, like his parents died, and then it took him years to train under Ra's al Ghul, and then he was the Batman.
Right.
Whenever he saw Richard Grayson's parents die or murdered in front of Dick, then like he took him in and like sped up the process. He already knew how to do a flip. Now let's teach him how to do a kick and flip. Like it's not that much. Yeah, it's not that much of a leap.
Why did they choose a gymnast and not like he's a martial arts expert and his parents own like a martial arts studio and they owe money to a crime boss? Why did it have to be a gymnast instead of like a kid who can actually fight?
Also, the idea of a martial arts studio owing money to a crime family is much more exciting than a crime family extorting the circus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
we
it all
just
makes
need
sense.
to rewrite Dick Grayson's history here.
Here's the thing. Whenever they wrote Dick Grayson's character for the first time, you know what's lacking between...
In 1940,
right,
by the way.
You know what's lacking between me and you?
What?
Cocaine, probably.
Copious amounts of cocaine at the hands of Bill Finger and Bob Kane is what's missing here.
I mean, I don't know if they did cocaine, but they came up with some creative storylines.
They introduced Robin solely to get younger readers to read Batman comic books.
Yeah.
That was the only reason they made up a sidekick that was a kid, because then kids would be like, I want to
be
Robin. And hey, when I was a kid, Robin was my favorite superhero.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because Teen Titans.
No, like before Teen Titans even came out.
Really?
I just thought Robin was cool.
I remember
like in Batman the Animated Series, I always loved Robin.
I would always sneak watching Teen Titans. I mean, sneak. My parents knew what I was watching because it was Y7 on TV. I wasn't 7 yet.
Really?
I wasn't.
Oh.
I'm a lot younger than you, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
I remember
not a lot.
Teen Titans being around when I was like 11.
Really? I remember on my 7th birthday distinctly sitting in my room waiting for my dad to get home because I was in trouble. I was in trouble because you know those words of
you wait for your dad to get home.
You wait for your dad to get home. He's gonna give you a spanking. He's gonna give you the biggest spanking. you've ever had.
You think Batman spanked Robin? Is this what you're getting at? Do you think Bruce Wayne spanked Dick Grayson?
I remember
that would be inappropriate.
I remember waiting on my dad to get home and watching a Y7 TV show, and it was the first time I could ever watch a Y7 TV show.
Because you were 7.
Because I was finally 7. I got a spank.
But it wasn't for what you did wrong, it's for watching Teen Titans. Your dad just came, he's like, is that Teen Titans?
He's like, it's your 6th birthday. And I was like, yeah, I'm 7, Dad. And he was like, oh, never mind, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, that's Y7, isn't it? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, well, anyway, back to what we were talking about.
I don't even remember.
Does Dick Grayson ever take his mask off in Teen Titans?
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think he does. And do they ever call him Dick Grayson, or they just always call him Robin?
They always call him Robin.
So he's kind of an ambiguous Robin. You don't know which one he is. Dick Grayson is the Robin that is the leader of the Teen Titans. Not to be confused with a different Robin.
Are you for sure on that?
Yeah.
Did Batman ever show up in Teen Titans?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Like in the show?
In the show.
Oh.
Like anime, like
I thought you were just talking about generally
series.
in like the comic books.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably.
Also, you know what gets a lot of praise is animated Batman, deservedly. Teen Titans, deservedly. Nobody ever talks about the Justice League cartoon.
The Justice League cartoon was great.
It was great.
I think it was just on for too long.
You think?
I think so.
I don't remember. Anyways,
back to Batman's psyche.
Bruce Wayne's psyche.
Robin was born on the first day of spring, son of John Grayson and Mary Grayson.
Wait, hang on. Hold up. When's his birthday?
This episode is just a history of Dick Grayson. He doesn't have, I don't think.
First day of spring, I'm just saying is March.
Look it up. Google it.
It's March 20th.
Is that your birthday?
It's my birthday. When is the first day of spring? March 19th. In the Northern Hemisphere. We're in the Northern Hemisphere. That sucks. It was all.
Well,
I thought it was
here. Yeah, I'm getting some conflicting information.
I get March 19th, 20th, and 21st.
No, yeah, we're getting conflicting. We're getting conflicting because right now it's November 11th. Is his birthday, but in Crisis on from 1985 to 94, his birthday was sometime in the week before Halloween. So that doesn't matter.
Okay.
In his original, like Robin the Boy Wonder, 1940, he was born on the first day of spring.
Yeah.
To a young aerialist couple.
Okay, let's not stray too far off topic of Bruce Wayne's psyche, but also, what do you think Robin the Boy Wonder means?
I think that that has something to do with like the trapeze thing.
Yeah, but he wasn't Robin then. He was Dick Grayson.
Right, but I'm saying maybe they introduced him as like Richard, the Boy Wonder, and that just kind of moved over into Robin.
If the Gotham, what's the newspaper called? The Gotham City.
Yeah, the Gotham Times or whatever.
Sure. Let's pretend
the Gotham Herald.
Hey, look, if you know, comment, prove us wrong. I don't care. But what I'm saying is, on the title, on the front page of the Gotham Times, it says Robin, Boy Wonder. What newspaper writer put that title, and for why?
It's the Gotham Gazette, by the way.
Gotham Gazette.
Or the Gotham Globe. It changes.
It changes because of the Daily Bugle.
Right. So you're saying that somebody called him the Boy Wonder?
Somebody called it. Somebody had to have, because he's known as Robin the Boy Wonder. So what is the wonder?
But maybe Bruce Wayne made that up. And then the first time they were out fighting crime, and then like the news showed up, and they're like, "Who's that little boy with you?" And he's like, "That's Robin, the Boy Wonder." And they're like,
"I wonder what boy is with you."
Yeah. I wonder what boy is that?
Robin the Boy
that's
Wonder.
Catchy.
Hey, come sit here. It's Robin the Boy Wonder.
Big news. Robin the Boy Wonder. So
Anyways.
He overheard two gangsters attempting to extort money from the circus owner, blah, blah, blah. Owner refuses. Trapeze from which his parents are swinging snaps, sending them to their death. We know all that. Before he can go to the police, Batman appears to him and warns him that the two gangsters work for Tony Zuko, a very powerful crime boss. So Batman knows who the gangsters that killed his parents are, but didn't stop them from killing his parents.
Hold up. Do you think Batman killed his parents to have...
He didn't save them.
He bataranged that rope, fam.
No, I'm saying these gangsters...
Yeah.
Cut the ropes, right? Cut the trapeze ropes, killed his parents.
Yeah.
But somehow Batman knew about it and didn't do anything about it.
Oof. Well, here's the thing. If you have a name,
I don't know. I need to read the books. This could all be like just assumption.
Yeah, it could be. If you have the name Tony Zuko,
you're bad, dude.
You're bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Facebook Tony Zuko.
Now, when Batman recounts the murder of his own parents, Dick asks to become his aide. So it was his idea.
It was Robin's idea.
It was Dick Grayson's idea to become his aide initially.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4 results on Facebook for Tony Zuko.
Here's the thing. Here's the main thing. If this were happening today, right?
Yeah.
Like, say that there's a millionaire, a Zuckerberg type.
A billionaire.
A billionaire. Zuckerberg, not a Zuckerberg type, but Zuckerberg money.
Hold up. Isn't the owner of Amazon named Steve Zissou? Zissou?
No.
Who am I thinking of?
That is The Life Aquatic.
Is.
That is Bill Murray's character in The Life Aquatic.
Who's the owner of Amazon? The owner
I forget.
Of Amazon. It's Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos.
There's a Z in there.
Yeah.
Steve's.
So.
Oh my God. Can we take a minute and appreciate the fact that I confused The Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou for Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. Yeah, that's that.
That is that.
I'm sorry. Anyways.
So wait, who are some rich people right now?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Who else? Give me some other names.
He's super rich.
I need like some.
Bill Gates. Ashton Kutcher is throwing money at everything because he's Ashton Kutcher.
Let's say an Ashton Kutcher type. Right?
Yeah.
You think Ashton Kutcher's a billionaire?
No, but he invests in a bunch. I'm going to Google Ashton Kutcher
net worth.
Net worth. Even though this is never correct. It says 200 million.
Okay,
That's
so maybe
lot.
Richer than.
Anyway, I don't know. He does TED Talks.
But here's the thing. Here's what I'm getting at: is a picture of a like a rich celebrity, right? A young, handsome dude, not married.
Leo.
Right, but not
LCD.
not a famous person. I'm saying like a business, like a tycoon. Anyway, like Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
But Bruce Wayne's 30, young, rich, always out on the town, always, like the way he's portrayed in the Batman movies. What like to a news outlet, like he's always out partying, drinking, he's out all night, he sleeps all day, he throws his money away.
Yeah.
What would the news have to say if it was like that person decided to take in a 13-year-old child? It wouldn't go over well.
Big old oof.
It wouldn't go over well.
Yeah. The child services, they would never have it. They would never have it.
No.
Ever. So
that's wild. That's all I'm saying.
Because at the beginning, Batman wasn't like the Playboy billionaire, right?
No,
in the beginning, he was just a rich businessman. If you watch the old not the old cartoon, if you watch the old TV show, old movies,
yeah, even the animated series,
yeah, he's not a Playboy billionaire. He's not a Tony Stark type.
Yeah,
what would happen if Tony Stark decided to adopt somebody, even as Iron Man? It's probably not going to go over well,
right?
Like people say that he probably shouldn't have asked a 15-year-old to fight Captain America.
Yeah.
In Civil War, Peter Parker was 15 in Civil War. That was probably a bad call.
Probably.
But he did it anyways. So what would people say?
I don't know. That'd be bad news.
Yeah, it would be bad
All
news.
of that stemmed from this little toy right here.
It did.
Thought.
The Batman, I figured.
Also, he put him in this.
This is what I almost said.
This is the problem.
I almost said this.
This is the main problem. This is what's worse is that not only did this rich guy adopt this kid, but he also makes him run around at night
in pantyhose.
In underwear and like little underwear
and elf shoes.
Like he doesn't look cool.
This is the other man.
He should have dressed him exactly like him, just a mini version with different colors.
Maybe different colors. Like give him the yellow cape, give him the green gloves and the red top, but give him like the same
Also,
color bottoms as the top.
But here's the thing, too. No, don't give him these colors. Think about it. They go out
Look
at
how
night.
cool you look.
No, but listen. They go out at night.
Yeah.
There's bad guys shooting at them. He gave him a yellow cape. He's not invisible at night. At least Batman's wearing dark colors. He put the brightest colors on this kid.
The brightest colors
that
imaginable.
Any bad guy who has a gun and sees this running around is going to aim at this.
Robin's here. I wonder where Batman is.
Listen, no, but that's the thing is, Batman and Robin are here and they're hiding in the shadows.
Yeah.
Batman's hiding in the shadows. He's completely invisible. He's wearing dark colors.
He's on a gargoyle.
Robin's also hiding in the shadows, but it's like, man, I can see you. You're wearing a yellow cape and a red shirt and green underpants. Like, what's wrong with you?
Hey, man.
He literally made Robin a target.
He did. He even, if you look on the underside of his cape, it's a target. He spray painted a target. So whenever if he's ever falling from a building, or jumping off something, his cape comes up and they're like, "Oh God, it's a target."
That's what I'm saying is Batman is a hero of the night.
Yeah.
He makes this kid his sidekick, and then he puts him in bright colors and no protection. He is literally completely exposed in his arms and his legs and his face. Like, at least you don't know looking at this if he has armor on underneath this, right?
Technically, in the olden days, just his bat signal on his...
right.
It was bulletproof. It was supposed to be a target to draw enemy fire, but
all things considered, right? Let's say this. Say that Batman has, armor, right?
Right.
Like, I know, at some points he had, lead in his gloves so that when he punched people, all that stuff. You don't know what's under there.
Yeah.
You don't know if he's got armor on under there.
Yeah.
This?
No, I shoot him. I shoot him
in the arms.
I pull my gun out and I shoot him.
You don't know if his helmet is, or if his cowl has, a helmet under it that's bulletproof.
I shoot him.
Oh, boy.
I shoot him.
Shoot him right in the head. He's gone.
I shoot him.
Also, if you want to kill Batman, just shoot him in the mouth, right? Why doesn't he cover his mouth? I'm just saying.
Okay, look. Every other Batman, I would agree, he should cover his mouth. But if you're Robert Pattinson as Batman, if you're Robert Pattinson,
we want the jawline.
We want the jawline.
I get it.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is this: he's a hero of the night. He's got the cool He's got the cool cape that helps him fly.
Yeah.
He's completely covered. He can have armor on under this.
Yeah.
He's got a cowl on his head.
Yeah.
Could have a helmet under this. This is all assumption. If I'm a bad guy, I'm like, I don't know what's under there.
Right. Even if I do.
If this boy comes running out next to him, he's not wearing a helmet.
No.
He's wearing short sleeves. It might be cold outside.
He's got chill bumps. He's shivering. He's freeze!
And he has no pants on.
His leg, what if his leg hair is sticking out through the pantyhose?
He's a prepubescent boy in his underwear running around with a millionaire.
Cast Jacob Tremblay as the next Robin.
Hey, all I'm saying is that Robin got no respect in the deal. Not only kick him while he's down, right?
Yeah.
His parents just died, and you're gonna literally put him in his underwear and a t-shirt and a little mask and have him run around. With criminals,
right?
Who kill.
If I'm Dick Grayson, right? Let's shift our focus to the psyche of Dick Grayson. Yeah,
right.
Throw Batman away.
Yeah, he won't
He's
stand.
Gone for this episode. If I am putting myself in the psyche of Dick Grayson, my parents were just murdered, right?
Right.
I know this for a fact.
Yep.
Bruce Wayne, whose parents were murdered, the billionaire, decides to make me his legal ward / adopted son, depending on the comic book.
Right.
I say, heck yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a millionaire now.
I'm a billionaire now. I'm the legal ward / adopted son of Bruce Wayne. That's awesome. And then the cherry on the top of the cake, Bruce Wayne tells you, I'm Batman.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
I'm the luckiest orphan in the world.
Yeah.
And then Bruce Wayne / Batman, the man who you look up
that's the thing
to
is he's
more
like,
than
and
anything.
I want you to be my sidekick. You're like, yes.
Heck
He's like,
yeah.
I want you to
It
fight
keeps getting
crime
better
with me.
and better.
Yeah. And then he just holds up a
growing.
hanger with his costume on him. He's like, and I want you to wear this. And it's like, and I want you to wear this. He's like, can I at least put pants on?
Then all I can imagine is Bruce Wayne is making him feel so good up to this point that he forgets that his parents were murdered. He forgets that he's the last of his name. He forgets that he doesn't have any family left until Batman / Bruce Wayne holds up his costume and then poor old Dick Grayson's like, my parents are dead.
That's what brings him back to reality.
I have nothing left.
I knew it was too good to be true.
If this is the only con, I'll do it.
Okay. And then he just takes it and walks. He just drags his costume across the floor.
It's that Arrested Development music. It's like dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
He's like putting his pantyhose on. He's like, quick, Dick! The bat signal is shouting into the sky, and he's just like, putting his pantyhose on.
Okay, so let's start this from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He brings Dick Grayson in. He sits him down.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna adopt you.
I'm Dick and you're I'm Dick and you're Bruce.
Okay.
Oh man, my parents are dead.
Well, Dick, I'd like to just have a conversation with you.
Billionaire Bruce Wayne.
You're in my house. You're in my mansion.
Oh. Billionaire Bruce Wayne's mansion.
Alfred drove you up, and then you walked in, and I'm kind of just sitting in a dark corner.
Wow, it's such an honor to meet you. You made me forget my parents are dead. Wow.
Well, don't be so aggressive on the front end. Jeez.
This is just me. This is me, Dick.
Let's act this out. You're supposed to be sad your parents died, remember?
Oh, my parents
Welcome, Richard. Do you mind if I call you Dick?
Please call me Dick. I've always wanted people to call me Dick my whole life.
You can call me Bruce, first name basis. I'm just a cool, young, 30-something, cool millionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to sit you down. Listen, Dick, I've decided that I want to take you in and adopt you as my ward.
Whoa, your legal ward?
Yes, my legal ward. So with that being said, Dick, there's a few things that I need to tell you. I moonlight as the Batman. I am.
You're Batman. You're a billionaire and you're Batman.
I'm a billionaire. So now,
oh my goodness.
Because you are my legal ward, you are also now a billionaire.
I'm a billionaire,
and I'm also Batman.
You're Batman.
I'm also Batman. Yes, Dick. I need you to turn it down.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm Batman.
Okay.
Be cool. This is your first lesson.
Okay.
But I need you to agree to something for me, Dick. If this relationship's gonna move forward,
I'll do anything.
I need you. I'd like to train you to fight crime with me.
Yes. Yes.
You have no You have no bedtime because we're gonna go out every night, drive in a super fast, souped up car. We're gonna fly in my bat plane. We're gonna throw batarangs.
No way.
Here, you know what? Look, check this out. I put on the cape. I put on the whole suit.
You're Batman. You really
What did I tell you, Dick?
Okay,
chill it, Dick.
I'm sorry.
Chill it, Dick.
I'm sorry. I'll be a chill
Calm
Dick.
it down.
Chill Dick. Chill out, Dick.
Chill it.
Chill out.
So, and now I'm just sitting in. I still have my suit on, but I have the cowl on and the cape on. So, listen, I had Alfred kind of go up to the sewing room, and I made some sketches, and I want you to come out, fight crime with me.
Yes.
And but
1,000 times yes.
But the thing is, I need you to wear this right here.
My parents died.
Dick, you all right there, pal?
I forgot that my parents were murdered right in front of me until this moment.
So are you gonna do you want to try it on, or?
They fell so far, it felt like forever, and then they finally hit the ground, and their bodies just turned to mush.
Dick, do you want to try?
I screamed and I reached my hands out, but I couldn't reach them.
Dick, put on the suit or I'm gonna beat you!
I'm sorry!
I own you now, Dick! Put on the costume! You're my ward! You're my ward now!
I'm sorry!
And scene.
This is the sound of me putting on my pantyhose. It's so tight!
One leg at a time, Dick.
I got one on.
Moving on. Let's get out of the Batman psyche. We have some real, Braden, we have some real issues going on in our country right now that we need to address.
We do.
COVID-19. It's not a laughing matter. It's actually it's an epidemic.
It is.
But
What a hard left turn.
Yeah, this is. I mean, we were already kind of in a dark area. This is a very dark episode.
Podzilla After Dark.
No, but to make light of it a little bit, right? Yeah. We thought we should figure out in pop culture who would be the best scientist to put on the case of finding the coronavirus, and creating a cure or creating creating a what's the word that I'm looking for, like a counter, a way to counter the
spread
COVID-19
of the
virus. So with that being said, what scientists would you put on the case?
I've got to transfer my psyche from Dick Grayson to scientist.
Big left turn.
Ready or not, we turned.
Yeah.
I would say...
I was ready to move on.
Yeah. It ran its course.
For sure.
I would say, off the top of my head, if I think scientists, I think Doc Brown. I think Back to the Future Doc Brown. But he doesn't really do that sort of science.
No, yeah, he's more of a radioactive time scientist.
My first pick.
Mm-hmm.
First one that came to my mind, Dr. Richard Neville, a.k.a. Will Smith from I Am Legend.
Just to no. for one reason.
Sure.
He didn't find the cure.
Yeah, he did.
Not really.
Did he not?
No.
But I thought he did.
No.
Because
he killed it. He died.
But he gave the cure to the other person and
yeah,
then
but we don't know if it worked or not.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But he still found a cure.
And you don't know when they got to the promised land at the end of I Am Legend. You never see them go in. They could have opened those doors and it just have been a bunch of monsters.
Mm.
You don't know.
What if at the end of the movie, whenever that guy opens the peek through window and you see the military guy's face, he just goes, huh! And he
What if he opened the door and he's like, yeah, come on in, let's go, and they start running and it's in slow motion and then it's like Looney Tunes, they just hit a painted wall and he's like, you idiots, there's no safety. There's no safety.
It's just me. I killed everyone else.
No, yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying, but also we don't know if he actually cured the virus because how long was he just at home working on it? Years. And he didn't come and he didn't
long enough for plants to grow in Times Square.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to stick by my pick. Dr. Richard Neville, Will Smith, ripped whenever he's even got a shower scene in that movie. He's got his hands on the walls. He's got his leg up.
Why are you judging this based off of what his body looks like?
Because it's peak Will Smith, my guy.
It's peak Will Smith, but I'm saying,
whenever he lays in the bathtub?
His jacked up, covered in steam body have to do with him being able to stop an epidemic? Yeah. It didn't work. He should have spent all that time that he was doing pull-ups working on the cure.
Maybe he did. Maybe he was working on the cure while he was doing pull-ups. Remember whenever he was cuddling his dog in the bathtub and you hear all the monsters come out? Yeah. Maybe he was doing math equations in his mind. You don't know. Maybe while he was doing pull-ups and push-ups and sit-ups and every of the ups, he was doing math equations in his mind to find the cure to COVID-19. You don't know. You don't know. I'm saying Will Smith deserves a spot on the team to cure the coronavirus. COVID-19. Who's your pick? We get four doctors, 2 each.
Only 2 each?
Yeah, man, because I can't think of that many doctors. I got a call from my doctor's office this week and they were like, "Hey, you haven't been in since 2017." And I was like, "No, that can't be true." And they're like, "Yeah, you haven't had an appointment with your doctor since 2017. Would you like to make an appointment for a physical?" And I was like, "Yeah, I probably should do that if I haven't been to the doctor in 3 years. That's too long." My mom is listening to this right now and just like, Braden? Now you've got to wear this. And she holds up the Robin costume. I'm like, no, Mom.
I'm trying to think of science fiction doctors.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's tough. That's why I said 2 each.
We just let Patch Williams tell some jokes.
Patch Williams?
Or Patch Adams, Robin Williams.
Oh.
Just let him tell some jokes at it. No, I mean, obviously, your mind, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners' mind are going to go directly to like Bruce Banner or not Tony Stark. I would say of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Bruce Banner would be.
Bruce Banner's good. I mean, gamma radiation, how different is that from the coronavirus? If you can, like master gamma radiation.
But I think that he has a lot of knowledge of like biological things. My first thought was like Dr. Jekyll, but he never did find a cure. Like he had the potion or antidote or whatever you want to call it that turned him into Mr. Hyde, and then eventually he just kind of like fell off. Like eventually
the
he
drug
just wore off, and but he didn't find like a good cure, right? Like he just found like the bad thing. But maybe if he used his powers for good, he would. But Bruce Banner is kind of the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's kind of the inspiration of. So I would say, I mean, I feel like it's such a cop-out.
I don't know. That's a good doctor that I didn't think of.
I feel like it's such a cop-out for our show because I want I want people to know that we have a broad spectrum of movie knowledge.
Right.
And I hate that I'm like going back to like this little niche that, I mean, it's not a niche. It's what we love, right? Like,
right.
But I mean, I really do think that Bruce Banner would be useful.
The next one can't be.
I didn't want the first one to be comic book related.
I get it. I'll allow it because it is actually a good pick, but the next one has to be something else. My next pick, Dustin Hoffman from Outbreak, 1990 something. When did Outbreak come out? Have you ever seen Outbreak? It's an old 90s movie. My older sister and I used to love it. It used to come on AMC all the time. It's about an Ebola-like virus that was originated from maybe Africa. They go to Africa to maybe find a cure for this Ebola-like virus, and a monkey, the way that they got it was from eating monkey meat. Because monkeys were carrying this virus. They eat the monkeys, yum, yum, yum. And then all of a sudden, they've got this Ebola-like virus. Mokaba, maybe? Something like that. But it was Ebola because they bled out of like their eyes and stuff. It was horrific. And that's why we loved it at 14 and 13 years old. But Dustin Hoffman in that movie, it's Dustin Hoffman, Morgan Freeman, and the man who brings the Motaba virus out to the United States, none other than Patrick Stewart, McDreamy himself. No, Patrick Stewart is Professor X. Patrick Dempsey.
Yes. I was following you when you said McDreamy.
Yeah, Patrick Dempsey. McDreamy himself got bit by a monkey, went back to the U.S. On the flight back, I think he maybe has like maybe physical interactions with the flight attendant, and then he goes back to the U.S., spreads it in the U.S. She spreads it out over the world because she's a flight attendant, right? So McDreamy brings it to the U.S., flight attendant brings it all over the place. Then Dustin Hoffman cures this virus, and there's a conspiracy maybe along the way. I haven't seen the movie in years,
right?
But I'm saying Dustin Hoffman 100% on the team.
Okay.
So far, our team consists of Robert Neville, Dustin Hoffman's character from Outbreak, and Bruce Banner. And our final
like Robert Neville,
okay,
because he studies virology.
Yeah, and he's courageous as heck. He's the last man alive for all he knows.
What if we went with Dr. Henry Wu from Jurassic Park?
Ooh, he's
biotechnology, geneticist.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Does DNA research.
Totally.
Figured out how to make dinosaurs.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he could figure out how to counter
an ancient mosquito.
I'm sure he could figure out how to counter an epidemic virus.
Yeah. Let's say
he's an idea.
That's a good one. Also, could lead to some shenanigans on down the road.
How so? What do you mean?
Because I'm saying if maybe my boy Dustin Hoffman and Bruce Banner are brainstorming while Robert Neville is doing pull-ups, maybe they find a cure. And then as soon as Robert Neville drops from doing pull-ups, he's like, this will work. I did all the math in my head while I was doing pull-ups.
Right.
And then they're like, yes, this will work. And then they start administering the administering the cure, and everybody's starting to get better and better and better and better and better. And then the doctor from Jurassic Park makes another dinosaur and releases it out in the world.
And he puts the virus in it for no good reason.
Yep. It's like the Indoraptor or whatever the one from Jurassic World is called. But every time he like breathes,
it's like that little one that does the thing and it spits the virus in your face.
Yes. But it's CV20 or whatever it's called.
COVID-19.
COVID-20. It's COVID-20 and it's completely different.
X. What about Professor X from Powerpuff Girls?
That's pretty good.
What about Walter White?
Walter White's a chemist. He doesn't really do much with bodies.
Yeah, but he's also a narcotics expert, he's just a smart dude.
He just starts throwing out his meth.
I'm saying if you gave Walter White all the technology available to him,
sure,
he's got the drive, dude.
Are you sure?
Walter White?
He's got the drive, but can he come across like the knowledge and everything of curing a specific virus that targets older people? What if, here's the biggest problem, we picked all old doctors. So if any of them get it, they're done for. They're done for.
I don't think
should we have
all
a young
old doctors. Like
Dustin Hoffman is
Henry
old.
Wu's probably in his 40s.
40s?
Wait, well, I'm saying like right now, yeah.
When is okay? So
you want
I
me
know.
To look up how old the actor is.
No, look up how old you have to be for the coronavirus to be
60,
serious.
60. I'm pretty sure.
Look up how old Henry Wu is.
He's younger than 60, absolutely.
Think 50 something.
B.D. Wong is his name.
How old is Will Smith? He's got to be.
He's not 60.
He's not 60 years old.
Man, B.D. Wong is 59, right in the sweet spot.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Will Smith is 51. We're all good, baby.
B.D. Wong's right in the sweet spot. He's just close enough to really want to get it, fixed.
Yeah. But then he makes a dinosaur because none of the millennials and Gen Zers took it serious enough, and they still all went on cruises.
They all went on cruises.
I'm going on a cruise in 2 weeks. They still all went on cruises, and so he makes COVID-20 dinosaur that targets just millennials.
It just targets like kids under the age of
30.
Oh man, I don't want to die. I'm not that dumb. I'm not dumb enough to go on a cruise in 2 weeks.
25, 24, 24.
We'll call it 24.
So that way I'll save my wife, but I'm out of here.
Maybe.
I'm out of here.
Maybe. You'll have enough people to.
Okay, so let's say, is that what we're saying? Are we saying that we find a cure for COVID-19, but then your last pick, Henry Wu, comes up with a dinosaur that spits out COVID-20, reinfects the world?
I don't want to reinfect the world. I want Henry Wu to fix it.
He's messed it up enough, I think.
He's messed up enough in his life to just want to do something.
Are you
good.
sure? Because like in Jurassic World 2, he didn't seem very remorseful.
No.
He seems like a sketchy dude. So are we sure we want him on our team?
Yes.
Without
because
a
he's
doubt.
almost 60 and he wants to live.
Okay. But is he going to
find
revenge?
the cure so that he doesn't get the virus.
Okay. All right. So should we throw in a plot twist? Should we
What are we writing here? I thought we were just finding someone to cure it.
Well, we found it and now it's over.
But I'm saying, like, what would the plot twist even be?
I don't know, because like the only plot twist a virus movie can have is all of a sudden everybody that died from the virus is zombies, and that's overdone.
Yeah.
So
you want someone, like people who already have the virus, something to happen to them?
I don't know about that. Maybe the cure goes wrong.
I just want the cure to cure people.
That's all my heart wants.
Then why are you trying to throw a wrench in it?
Maybe that happens. Maybe we didn't test it enough. Maybe Robert Neville is in the middle of doing push-ups while we're administering
and watching
everything,
Shrek.
And watching Shrek and quoting it, and then he stops doing push-ups mid push-up, and he's like, oh, stop it. Stop doing it. Stop doing everything. And they're like, what's wrong? And then Robert Neville finishes his push-up and then does 10 more just to finish his set.
Yeah.
And then he stands up and he's like sweaty and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then he takes a quick shower, and there's another like shower scene from I Am Legend. You know,
Totally.
That's not necessary, but it does happen.
Totally.
And then he dries off, and then he puts his clothes on and like fastens his belt and everything, and then he puts his shoes on and he walks in. And he walks in, he starts cooking breakfast.
Right.
And they're like,
he goes to the refrigerator, he takes
Yeah.
out the eggs,
But-
he opens up the egg carton, he goes over, he turns on the
Yeah.
stove top.
Meanwhile,
he goes gets the pan out of the cupboard.
Yeah.
He puts the pan on the stove top.
Yeah.
He turns it on. He waits for the pan to heat up. Puts a little stick of butter on there.
Waits for it to melt.
Breaks an egg.
Yeah. Starts to cook it. He puts it on his plate. He
Little
starts
salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. He puts a little garlic because he's feeling a little crazy.
Yeah, a little paprika in there just for
a little
some color.
bit of cheese on it, just to more dairy. And then,
everybody's just waiting in anticipation.
Nobody stopped looking at him, even in his shower scene.
Yeah.
Whenever he's got his leg up and his arms on the wall like this. I don't know why I vividly remember Will Smith's shower scene from I Am Legend.
Yeah,
but then he says, "This ain't gonna work." I don't know. Is this insensitive?
It feels like it. That's why I just want a cure. That's all I've ever wanted.
I said it, and then I was like, "Oh,
these are real people. This is a real thing
people,
happening.
and this is." Let's just find a cure because this makes me sad.
Yeah, let's just find a cure.
Okay.
I think that I stand by Dr. Wu and Dr. Bruce Banner. I nominate them to help us get rid of the.
They inject the.
This is such a sad thing. Why did we decide to do this?
It's a 20-minute movie of rounding up the doctors. They walk in to Will Smith taking a shower.
It's literally a 20-minute montage.
Yeah.
What song is it though? Taking Care of Business. Yeah. And they're just like writing and they're like at computers and okay, hold on, now I have to bring it up.
Eddie Murphy's 58 years old.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Not Will Smith.
Will Smith is 51. Martin Lawrence is 54.
What? Oh, I see. You're just looking at the ages of African American
Denzel Washington,
actors.
man, we better find a cure for him. He's 65.
So anyway, here's the movie.
Okay,
right.
We fade in from black.
The cure of COVID-19 in pop culture, right?
Yeah.
It starts with like dark boardroom, right? Probably Sam Jackson.
Yeah,
wearing a nice suit.
He's coughing.
No, he's wearing a nice suit, and then like across the table, or no, it's just four silhouettes sitting at the table, right? Spotlight, dark room, door opens up, silhouettes cover their eyes from the light. Samuel L. Jackson walks in, wearing like a real nice suit, like he looks real good. Walks up to the table. You're probably wondering why I brought you all here. You know?
Yeah.
He throws down a manila. He throws down a folder, stamped on the cover as like classified.
Yeah.
Why don't you peruse that for me? They start opening it up, looking through it. It's like, now the COVID-19 virus is taking out a lot of mother lovers.
Yeah.
I need you four. You four have been selected.
Yeah.
From all of the reaches of pop culture. So we've got
it's everybody.
Different universes, different multiverses to come against this virus.
There's a light. There's a hope.
Mm-hmm. And then it slowly starts panning across.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Ruffalo, Bruce Banner, right?
Yeah, right.
Dr. Bruce Banner, and then underneath, it kind of gives like a little, whatever. Yeah. His whole stuff keeps panning.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Neville.
Oh man, I'm getting pumped.
Will Smith, he's just looking like real. He's doing that lip thing that he does where he like gets his lips real small.
Yeah.
They're all real serious. Pans over. Dr. Wu, he's got his arms crossed and he's just leaning back.
Got his feet on the table.
He's got his lab coat on.
Yeah.
He's just kind of sitting back.
Yeah.
And then who was the last one? I'm sorry.
Dustin Hoffman from Outbreak.
Yeah. Then it slows over. Dustin Hoffman's kind of like thumbing through the classified information.
Yeah.
He's like, we spared no expense. We've got a laboratory waiting for you boys upstairs. We need to get rid of this thing. He slams his fists on the tables.
Yeah, it's like that was not enough.
And then so he's like, we need to get rid of this thing, and you four are the ones that we believe can do it. Right?
Yeah.
So and then he turns around and he starts walking out the door.
Then
right?
Mark Ruffalo goes this. Wait. He takes his glasses off. You want us to cure COVID-19? I don't know why I sound like Obama, not Mark Ruffalo.
You want us to cure COVID-19?
Yeah, that's the best Mark Ruffalo. That's a good one.
So you mean to tell me you want me to cure the COVID-19 virus? That's what Mark Ruffalo says.
Right. Samuel
Jackson's walking out. He slowly turns around and he says, "That's right. We want you to cure COVID-19." Then it just shows them walking down the hallway, slow motion.
Yeah. They're doing like chemicals.
They're doing chemicals. Things are like bubbling up. They're like, oh, you know, like Dustin Hoffman falls out of his chair.
Quick cut to Dustin Hoffman on a whiteboard balancing equations and chemicals.
Yeah. And they're like writing on a clear board.
Yeah.
And like three of them are just like.
Yeah.
And then in the background, Will Smith's just like,
doing pull-ups. That's what I was about to say. He's doing pull-ups.
And then like they're like over at a computer, like hunched over a computer, like typing. And then in the background, Will Smith's just like taking a shower with his hand on the wall.
Yes, this is it. This is what I wanted.
This is it. And so then, what else are they doing? They're like taking they take like a small they're all standing around the water cooler, like wiping their sweat, just like
they're taking a drink of water. Taking a drink of water, and then Henry Wu's character is standing in front of him, and he starts talking about how they should make a dinosaur, but he's doing like this,
and the other guys are like, no. And then he stops. He's like,
my bad.
Okay, sorry guys.
Sorry. And then is it Bruce Banner that comes up with it? Who comes up with it?
I think Bruce Banner's like sitting there, and then he's like, his hair's all disheveled, his shirt's all unbuttoned, sleeves are rolled up. You know, that like they're all tired. They've got like a black coffee is just empty.
Yeah.
And it keeps cutting during the whole montage to them like pulling like fresh coffee out.
Now
like,
we're talking. Now we're talking.
And they're just working. They're sweating. They're like over some sort of machinery with like welding tools for some reason. You know, that has nothing to do with like chemistry and biology.
They're like at the mask on a welding.
And they're just welding.
But it's
something.
like they're welding a beaker.
Yeah, and they're just like working, and then finally like they're all disheveled, and he like they've all got their heads kind of down, and they're defeated. All like, kind of defeated, and then
Dustin Hoffman pops his head up, and
he says, and he holds his finger up, and they all look at him, and then they start just working again.
He's typing on his computer,
on
his typewriter, because Dustin Hoffman is really old.
But he's just doing like this, like just real like manic.
Yes.
And then at the end, and then like it shows them high-fiving each other and like celebrating and like confetti and slow motion. They're hugging each other, and there's like people just weeping and crying around them. And then like it shows like the outside of a hospital, and there's just lines, and there's just people coming through at this point in the song.
Shot
and
after
they're just
shot.
giving them shots, and everybody's getting a shot. You get a shot, and they've cured it. And
there's a baby. They hold up the baby, and they just like
President Trump is on the roof of the hospital, and he's just throwing cash out. He's just throwing money out, and the people are grabbing money out of the air, and they're celebrating, and there's unity in the world.
Yes.
And all of the United Nations come together.
Yes.
And the four of our heroes, our scientists, are standing, and they're presenting to the United Nations. The United Nations start standing up on the tables and dancing and like twerking and like lighting up cigars, like popping champagne bottles. We've cured it. We've done it. We've cured COVID-19.
Quick cut to Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's got 2 shots in his chest, just injecting himself.
And he's just going, ah! And then we slowly fade to black. Oh. Yeah. Exactly. You get the idea.
We get the idea.
The end.
The end.
I think we did it.
What a ride. That is a much better ending.
That's a way better ending.
Much better ending.
And that's a great ending to a podcast episode.
I think so too.
So back to one. Thank you for joining us on Podzilla episode 22. Please make sure to wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
It's important.
Sanitize.
This is an epidemic, and I know that we joke a lot on the show, but it is, it's okay to take some things seriously. It's affected our work, like our personal lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know that a lot of people are afraid and scared, and
be careful. Wash your hands. Be hygienic. Be cautious. Yeah. Don't take it lightly, but also try to remain calm. I guess. What we did this episode, we made light of a situation, maybe to because everybody's scared right now.
Nobody knows what to think or how to feel.
Exactly. We wanted to make light of a situation and have some fun for an hour. But at the end of the day, be safe. Wash your hands. Do what you think is best.
Yeah.
And
if you want to email us, but please, here's the main thing.
Right.
Our main source of views is or streams is YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. The algorithm helps us get more views. It helps put our podcast in front of other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who have never heard of the show before.
Yeah, absolutely. We just want to spread the word. Most importantly, what I'm most interested in is if you have a movie that you would like us to reenact specific conversations, specific scenes. You know, we're not great actors, but we'll
give it a go.
We sure do have a fun banter.
If there's a scene from a movie that you want Braden and I to reenact, let us know in the comments below. Yeah. You can also send us an email at thepodzillashow@gmail.com. Yep. You can follow us on Instagram at pod.zilla. We post news about pop culture all during the week. So if there's big news, we post about it and we talk about it in the comments with all of our friends. So
absolutely.
Thank you to all of you who, are super involved. Robert, Dobby, all of you who are super involved on social media. Thank you guys for being part of our street team and hanging out with us. You can follow me on Instagram at @TheDavidSmithJr.
You can follow me on Instagram at Tonus Braden. That's 2 weeks in a row.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row.
You're about to get fired.
Oh no!
So please give us a follow. If anything, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's all we really ask, and maybe like the video.
Yeah, like it. If you think it's funny enough.
And if there's any movie questions or ideas or queries that you want to send our way, we'd love to answer any and all topics that you want to talk about. Or TV shows or video games or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if we don't know about a topic, we'll find someone and bring them in as an expert. Like, I don't know a lot about Doctor Who. Do you? I know that we've been getting some comments about Doctor Who.
A lot of comments about Doctor Who.
We need to find someone who knows a lot about Doctor Who we can bring in and ask them the hard questions.
I've only seen one episode, and it was the Weeping Angel episode, and it was pretty good. But I've heard that that's not really exactly Doctor Who.
Right.
But anyways, if you have something you want us to talk about, let us know. We just told you everywhere to reach us.
Yep.
So reach out.
Yeah.
It's been a ton of fun. If you ever need somebody to talk to, we're just a click away. Yeah. And until next time, just wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Just wash your hands.
Until next time, soap, lather, what is it? At least 20 seconds.
At least 20 seconds.
Until next time, at least 20 seconds of washing your hands. That's your homework.
At least 20 seconds.
We'll see you guys next week.
Next week. Fist bump this week, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You might have it.
You might have it, too.
Come on and hear Alexander's ragtime band. Come on and hear, it's the best band in the land. They can play a bugle call like you never heard before, so natural that you wanna go to war. That's just the bestest band what I am. come on along, come on along. Let me take you by the hand. Up to the man who's the leader of the band. And if you care to hear the Swanee River play,